In this video, we shall look at relative pronouns, distributive pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. So let us look at seventh kind of pronouns, that is relative pronouns. So what are relative pronouns? Relative pronouns are used to refer to nouns mentioned earlier in the sentence. They also help us join two sentences. The relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, that, and which. For examples, I met Hari. Hari had just returned. I met Hari, who had just returned. In this sentence, the word who is relative pronoun, which is used to refer to noun mentioned earlier. The noun is Hari, or the two sentences I met Hari and Hari had just returned. These two sentences are joined with relative pronoun who, as I met Hari, who had just returned. So we can say, instead of Hari, instead of repeating Hari, we are replacing with relative pronoun who. Let us take one more example. This is the building. It was built in a single month. This is the building which was built in a single month. In this sentence, the word which is relative pronoun. It is used to refer to noun building mentioned earlier in the sentence, or the two sentences. This is the building and it was built in a single month are combined with the relative pronoun which. Let us take one more example. The dog which had hurt its leg was taken to the vet. In this sentence, the word which is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to the noun dog mentioned earlier. Now let us look at the way the different relative pronouns are used. Relative pronoun who is used for people. For example, the passenger who sat next to the old lady helped her unbuckle the seat belt. In this sentence, the word who is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun passenger, which is person mentioned earlier in the sentence. Relative pronoun whose is used for people. For example, the man whose house you are buying is my neighbor. In this sentence, the word whose is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun man, which is person mentioned earlier in the sentence. Relative pronoun whom is used for people. For example, the guests whom you met at the party are from Malaysia. In this sentence, the word whom is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun guest, which is person mentioned earlier in the sentence. Relative pronoun which is used for animals and things. For example, the snake which bit the boy has been caught. In this sentence, the word which is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun snake, which is animal mentioned earlier in the sentence. Let us take one more example. The car which they bought is expensive. Here the word which is relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun car, which is thing mentioned earlier in the sentence. Relative pronoun that is used for both people and things. For example, the people that I met on the way were very friendly. In this sentence, the word that is a relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun people, which are persons mentioned earlier in the sentence. Let us see one more example. The problem that you are talking about can be easily solved. Here the word that is a relative pronoun which is used to refer to noun problem, which is a thing mentioned earlier in the sentence. Secondly, we also use what as a relative pronoun in the sense of that which or the thing which. For examples, what you want cannot be given to you. In the sense, that which you want cannot be given to you. What you say may not be true. In the sense, that which you say may not be true. You got what you deserved. In the sense, you got the thing which you deserved. He found what he wanted. In the sense, he found the thing which he wanted. Thirdly, whose is also used as a relative pronoun for inanimate objects. Children, relative pronoun whose is used for people. At the same time, it is also used for inanimate object. Here, inanimate means non-living things. For examples, the bottle whose cap is broken is leaking. Here, the word whose is a relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun bottle, which is inanimate object or non-living thing mentioned earlier in the sentence. Let us see one more example. The blanket whose edges are embroidered with lace belongs to me. In this sentence, the word whose is a relative pronoun and it is used to refer to noun blanket, which is inanimate object or non-living thing mentioned earlier in the sentence. Students, remember that relative pronoun who functions as a subject and whom functions as an object in a sentence. For examples, doctors care for their patients. They are respected. In this sentence, the word doctors is subject and therefore relative pronoun who is used as subject, as doctors who care for their patients are respected. Let us see one more example. Rahul is an honest boy. He is rewarded. In this sentence, the word Rahul is subject and therefore relative pronoun who is used as subject, like Rahul, who is an honest boy, is rewarded. Patients want doctors. They can trust them. In this sentence, the word doctors is an object. Therefore, relative pronoun whom is used as an object, like patients want doctors whom they can trust. Let us see one more example. Children search for their mothers. They love them. In this sentence, the word mothers is an object and therefore relative pronoun whom is used as object, like children search for their mothers whom they love. Now we shall learn about omission of relative pronouns. The relative pronoun is omitted if it functions as the object. In such cases, we change the position of the preposition in the sentence. For examples, Cynthia is a girl. I shared a room during our school trip with her. Here the word girl is an object, and therefore if we combine these two sentences with relative pronoun, whom will be used as an object, like Cynthia is a girl with whom I shared a room during our school trip. In this sentence, relative pronoun whom is used as an object, and therefore relative pronoun whom is omitted. In this case, the position of the preposition will change and will be kept at the end of sentence, as Cynthia is a girl I shared a room during our school trip with. Let us see one more example. These are the colors. He painted the walls with them. Here the word colors is an object, and therefore if we join these two sentences with a relative pronoun which, then the sentence will be as these are the colors with which he painted the walls. Here the relative pronoun which is used as an object, and therefore relative pronoun which is omitted, and in this case the position of the preposition will change and will be kept at the end of the sentence, as these are the colors he painted the walls with. Eighth kind of pronoun is distributive pronouns. So what are distributive pronouns? Distributive pronouns are used to talk about people or things as individual members of a pair or of a group. A distributive pronoun is always singular and is therefore followed by a singular verb. For example, each of the parties has a unique flavor. In the sentence, the word each is distributive pronoun, and it is used to talk about the people as individual members of a group, and it is used always as singular. Therefore singular verb is followed. Some of the common distributive pronouns are each, either, and neither. Secondly, each is used to denote every one of a number of persons or things taken singly. For example, each of the students is important in class. Here, each of the students refers to one by one individually. Thirdly, we use either or neither to refer to individuals in a pair. Here, pair means two. For examples, either of the books is a good choice for a gift. Let us see one more example. Either of the schools is good for studying. Fourthly, students, remember, a distributive pronoun each, either, and neither are followed by plural nouns and singular verbs. For examples, either of the pens is good to write. Each of the members is important in team. Neither of the rooms is clean. The last kind of pronoun is indefinite pronouns. So what are indefinite pronouns? Indefinite pronouns are used to talk about people or thing in general. They do not refer to specific things. They include anyone, anybody, anything, everyone, everybody, everything, someone, somebody, etc. For examples, anything can happen. In the sentence, the word anything is indefinite pronoun and it does not refer to specific thing. Let us see one more example. Something is wrong. In this sentence, the word something is indefinite pronoun because it does not refer to specific thing